What is going on, Fire Emblem Knights? Saya here with another Fire Emblem Heroes video, and today we're going to be talking about the new game mode coming out on June 8th, which is Tempest Trials. Once your allies are defeated, you won't be able to revive them. Fight smart. Get ready for a new event, Tempest Trials. This special event will soon introduce a series of maps you must fight your way through from beginning to end. Gather your strongest allies and challenge your way to the final map. So when we get through this, guys, we'll talk a little bit about theory crafting, as far as what the community is saying might be the best way to tackle this. Obviously, none of us know yet. This is a brand new map or a brand new game mode for everyone. But we will get into it. Hopefully that lights up a few light bulbs in your head as far as how to tackle this. We're celebrating this new event type with a special Tempest Trials kickoff campaign. If the overall score achieved by all players worldwide exceeds 1 billion points within the first 5 days of the event's launch, that is up until June 12 at 12 midnight, or 11:59 I should say, all players will receive the following in-game items: 10 orbs, 5,000 hero feathers. It will take a careful strategy to advance through the Tempest Trials to get these orbs and hero feathers. Important information. Please note that the event schedule may change, so be sure to check back for updated info. Alright, so let's do a deep dive here. What are Tempest Trials? This is a special event where you challenge a series of high difficulty maps. Clear them repeatedly and you can increase your score. You can get special rewards based on your total score during the event period. Play by going to Battle, Tempest Trials. Choose your difficulty level. In Tempest Trials, there are several difficulties to select from. Each difficulty not only changes the strength of enemies, but offers a different number of maps and a different number of allied teams you can deploy. Select the difficulty level that best suits your allies. Okay, so that's what it looks like. I'm guessing the way to read that is, so the very top is probably teams 4, so you can deploy 4 teams, and then you have 7 battles to go through. That middle one, I guess, also is 4 teams. You can deploy 5 battles you have to go through, and then the bottom one is 3 teams you can deploy, 5 battles you have to go through. Of course, the goal here is a deathless run, so you're going to want to make that first team as strong as possible to go through all 7 battles to help increase that score. Clear maps earn points. If you can clear the final map, you will receive a score based on your overall completion. The score will increase for the number of maps cleared, your speed, and ally survival. So on top of having a deathless run, you're going to want to do that really fast. So I'm guessing things like armored units are going to be a little hard, although survivable, and maybe you have, you know, the reposition and swap skills to make sure that they're never in harm's way. It's that speed, it's covering that entire map. Although reposition might be able to do it. Even if all of your teams are defeated, you can earn a smaller score based on the number of maps cleared up to that point. Okay? So that's what a score looks like. You have your base score, and then you have all the maps cleared. So that'll give you, I guess that's 5 maps, so times 5. Speed, and I guess that's a grade. So an A grade for speed will give you 1.5 times more of a base score. Survival, which is A in this case, will give you 1.2 times more of the base score. And a bonus ally, 1.4 times more of the base score. Continue to clear maps and your score will increase. You can receive rewards based on your cumulative score. Available rewards include Marth, Enigmatic Blade, 4-star hero. Marth, Enigmatic Blade, 5-star hero. So spoiler alert here, guys. Turn down the volume for the next 10 seconds or so. If you don't want to know, or if you haven't played Fire Emblem Awakening, that is actually Masked Lucina. So Marth, the Enigmatic Blade, is different from the Marth Altian Prince that we currently have in the game today. So that is a brand new hero for Fire Emblem Heroes. Sacred Seal, Breath of Life 1, If unit initiates attack, adjacent allies recover 3 HP after combat. So that's going to be good for survivability. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty sweet sweet seal, I guess, for Temple or Tempest Trials specifically. Sacred Seal, Quicken Pulse, special cooldown count -1 at start of turn 1. That is actually very damaging. That actually, you know, that helps Horse Emblem more than anything else, both on the player phase and enemy phase. I'm imagining a Reinhardt with a Moonbow and this Sacred Seal. So now basically he can trigger Moonbow, whether it's the player phase or the enemy phase, as long as it's within turn 1. Reinhardt's going to be able to trigger a Moonbow on top of his already insane damage if he has a Dancer on the team. Same thing with Cecilia. She'll be able to trigger a Moonbow. So really, cavalry units seem to be seem to leverage this will be able to leverage this Quicken Pulse the most. You can also receive a ranking based on your cumulative score. Even more rewards will be given out based on score, so aim for the highest ranks. Alright, so there's a cumulative score, I guess, across all these different levels, and that's how you're going to get the Marth emblematic, what's his name? Enigmatic Blade. Marth the Enigmatic Blade, which is of course Masked Lucina. Defeated allies can't be revived. If all of the allies on your team are defeated, you can immediately make a new team of allies and try the map again. However, be aware that the allies that were defeated will not be able to be used again until either the last map is cleared or all your teams have been defeated, and you try again. Try your best to come up with strategies that will allow you to advance without sacrificing your allies, so again, a deathless run. Be aware that your allies will continue to the next map in the set with the same HP and cooldown as when they finished the previous map. So for those of you running Desperation or high cooldown specials, that might actually be useful for you. I'm going to try and keep at least my HP topped off as I go through the different battles in a single map. But yeah, the cooldown, keeping the cooldown reduction is actually a pretty sweet deal. You may need to switch up the tactics you've been using up till now, so we'll talk about that a little later, again, based on what the community thinks might be a good way to go through this. Excuse me. Defeated enemies will be revived. If you try a map again with a different team of allies, be aware that the enemies you had defeated will be revived. However, the enemy's starting HP will be reduced by 20%, and their cooldown will reset when you try again. So they will gradually become easier to defeat. Okay? Bonus allies. You'll earn a score bonus if your bonus ally goes into battle at least once. If several bonus allies are used, be aware that only one bonus, the strongest, will apply to your score. So there is a theme of bonus allies similar to the arena duels. In this case, it looks like Male Robin, Lucina, Naui, and Tharja. And then for a lower bonus score, it's Female Robin, Marth, the Enigmatic Blade. Is that Lissa? That's Lissa, and Alphonse. Bring your strongest allies and fight your way through the final map. Okay, so the way I'm reading this is you go through all these maps, you know, you try and get a deathless run, of course. So, you know, all throughout the 5 battles on Hard, the 5 battles on Lunatic, and then the 7 battles on Lunatic. That all adds up to a cumulative score. And again, hopefully you had a deathless run. Hopefully you did it quite fast. And then that leads to a final score, which hopefully is within, that's probably a 30,000 range to get the 5-star Marth Enigmatic Blade. So what is the community talking about? So community is definitely talking about survivability. As you can imagine, This is a battle of attrition. You have to survive throughout 5 rounds. So I'm hearing a lot of Medic Marth come in to the discussion. Of course, a lot of healers. Bridal Lynn is probably a very good healer because of her ability to shut down an opponent throughout an entire turn without having to suffer damage, right? So her ability, where 1, she cannot be counterattacked, but number 2, anyone else who attacks during that phase will also not be counterattacked, and then on top of that, she can heal. So that's a very versatile character, something I think that aligns with how you want to play, or how we all want to play Tempest Trials. So that's one thing. The other thing is about, since again, you're going for a deathless run, you probably can't choose or know who your enemies are as you progress through map. I think also you're going to want to focus on versatility. So you don't want these one-trick ponies who counter only one type of hero or anything like that. So personally, what I'll probably be bringing into the team is Bridal Lynn. So I'm going to try and roll for her, try and get her. And then I'm also probably going to go for a male Robin. One, because of his versatility. So male Robin, especially with Triangle Adept, as well as Swordbreaker, is really strong against colorless units, and also obviously red units. So he'll be able to knock out any sort of red threat or colorless threat, or tank that damage, and then the Bridal Lynn can heal him back up. Next is, I think you're still going to probably want a nuker on your team, somebody who can take out threats rather quickly. So obviously Reinhardt's are going to be good. I'm going to be bringing in my Nino, but I'm going to drop Fury and switch that out for Triangle Adept, simply because of the survivability. Again, survival run, trying to get through it really fast. You're going to want at least one character who can nuke. And then for the last one, I think you're going to want a dancer or singer. So I'm probably going to be bringing in an Olivia, but she herself will not just be a dancer for the team. She's going to have to play a part. So I'm going to try and give her, well, I've already given her Moonbow. I've already given her Wings of Mercy as a B passive, although I think I probably might want to switch that out for a green Tomebreaker, just to survive the hits of a long-ranged green unit. Let's see. Green Tomebreaker I think is good. I obviously can't give her distant counter. Don't have a Hector to give her distant counter, but that would be pretty sweet. If you guys are willing to give up a Hector, you might want to give that to an Olivia. And that'll pretty much clear out any sort of threat that team, at least the team composition of Lynn, Nino, male Robin, and Olivia have to face. So I think that's pretty good. Again, Medic Marth, Lynn, Bridal Lynn, definitely coming into the discussion. I'm hearing a lot of Tsubaki. I don't know why. I guess the Triangle Adept players, and then just being able to position those players properly will actually help you survive through the game. But do let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think is a good team structure. Again, trying to go for a deathless run across several battles. So definitely several different types of enemy opponents will be thrown at you. Let me know what you guys think and how to crack this code. Other than that, it seems like I'll be making it up to tier 19 next week. Hoping my score holds. I'm in the top 3,500-ish. so I'm getting pretty close to being booted out of the tier, but there's only about 8 hours left in the season, so hopefully I stick around. Other than that, hope you guys enjoy the start of your week. It's back to the grind for me. I'll probably be coming out with a video, one of trying to roll for Bridal Inn for this Tempest trial, and number 2, trying to clear, what's his name? Camus, sorry. Trying to clear Camus with my current team. I probably will not be using a lower level team to clear out Camus, simply because I have to prepare for the Tempest Trials, as well as next season's arena duel. So I do apologize about that. But other than that, this is Saya, signing out.